Jesus Christ. You must love Jesus with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. That's what Jesus taught. You must love him more than fame, more than increase. You must love him more than ministry. Your love for him is what should motivate your fasting. Your love for him is what should motivate your Bible study. Your love for him is what should motivate your opening the church, is what should motivate your giving. Your love for him is what should motivate your desire to be known, to give you a greater opportunity to reveal his love. And then number two, to see him glorified. To see him glorified. To see him glorified. And let me tell you the truth, if you desire to see Jesus glorified, it will cost you your own reputation. There are times you will have to choose between you lifted and him lifted. I pray that when life offers you those options, in a hurry and without thinking twice, you will say like John the Baptist, that I may increase so that he will, that I may decrease so that he will increase. Jesus glorified. You get the glory, you get the praise, you take the honor. I just want to say thank you. So in my life, in my life, be glorified, be glorified. Number one, your love for Jesus. Number two, your desire to see him glorified. Number three, your desire to be a blessing to others. Can I tell you, one of the noblest way to live is to make your life count as far as adding value to lives are concerned. People don't care what you know until they know how much you care. People don't care whether you pray or fast or speak Greek or Hebrew. They don't care whether you are Apostle Joshua Selman. They don't care whether it is Koinonia. Once it is an oasis spilling out the river of love, passion, hope, that someone can come to you when they are discouraged and say, I knew that if I meet you, my life will change. I knew that if I meet you, my business will change. That your life will become, it's like an oasis in the desert. People can run to you and come and say, listen, let us come to the house of God. It is my prayer for Koinonia that it will not just be that this is a place of revelation or this is a place of power, miracles, healing. Thank God for all of these things. The noblest testimony that I desire, not only for my life but for this great ministry that God has so highly honored, is that we love Jesus Christ passionately and truly, that our desire is to see him revealed and glorified from this nation to the ends of the earth, and then finally to see that within the time that God has given us the privilege of life, we are able to impact people. I am very global in my thinking, but God is giving me a new orientation. I am very personal right now in my impact. As much as I think globally, I talk to the family. My joy is one life at a time. Trying to change 5,000 people at once is going to waste your time. Converge your energy and change one person, and you have affected 5,000 people in one person. There are many people who want to change the world and they've not changed their own families. Have you seen that? Historically, there are people like that. Preachers, their own families can be dying of hunger, dying of whatever it is, and they are changing the whole world. You change the world by changing a life. And let me tell you this, especially for our generation that is obsessed with increase, we want to show that many people are being impacted. I submit to you, as one who has been privileged to experience different levels of increase and honor, I can tell you with every sense of humility, at the end of your life, it's not a crowd that will clap for you. It's the life that has been changed that will remember you. A crowd is a big risk. they will clap for you and say crucify him the next moment. But one life you focus on. Maybe God is speaking to someone right now. You are trying to change the world. Change the world by changing that little girl in your environment. Start paying her school fees. Pray in tongues with her while you are praying. Raise that girl and let her go to school and graduate in the university. Turn her into a weapon in the hand of God and release her towards a great destiny. You change the world. When you stand before Jesus, the same way the man who preached in a crusade with thousands of people, you will also stand with them with that one life. Jesus was dying. Let me listen before you clap. Jesus was dying for the whole world, but he turned to one man by his side, and it was as though he forgot that we were all there too. Would you be distracted by one man when you are focused on the impact of the whole world? But he still turned to that one man and he said, this day you will be with me in paradise. Look at the nature of Jesus's impact. He will preach in a crusade of 5,000 people and then go to a woman by the well. He will preach. He was on his way to making impact at a crusade, and then he saw a tax collector who, because of his height and size, climbed a tree and said, no, I honor you, come down, I've changed, I'm going to your house. And in his mind, the crusade and the meeting of the tax collector carried equal value. We must redefine our idea of impact. I'm saying this finally so that we will manage our concept of impact, because if they tell you